He's stuck. The Raiders take a timeout. That's their final. Third down and less than a yard. That's the first down. The clock continues to run.
Jamal Lewis played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
A nice play, and with only a short distance to the first, put it together and make it happen.
That third and short always looks easy, but it's not, Dan. That's good execution.
Make sure to like the stream, everybody.
For this one, the NFL All-Stars come out on top, 47-38. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
Those damn viewers that pop up.
While the teams are out on the field getting loose, fans are filing in and finding their seats for the game. And my sidekick, Peter O'Keefe. Peter, both of these teams have some very talented players holding down the safety positions. Wouldn't you agree?
No question about it, Dan. Safeties are often literally the last line of defense. These are reliable as they come. Bob Wilson is an extraordinarily talented free safety. What's extraordinary about this guy is his stamina.
Make sure to like the stream, everybody.
He gets more and more done. Warming up across the field is another tremendous football player. Rodney Harrison is clearly one of the very top strong safeties in the NFL today. What really impresses me about this guy is his endurance. He enables him to maintain his high level of play without drop-off during the course of the game. I'll tell you what, Dan, both these guys have potential to light it up today.
Okay, Peter, we'll see how they do once the game begins, but first, the toss of the coin. The Cats. Ref gets the signal, and we're set. Gronkowski picks it, and we are underway. This will fly out of the end zone for a touchback. What a kick! The NFL All-Stars will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Harrison didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Charles Woodson shadowed the slant route back there and kept the receiver from making the catch. In incomplete pass.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up. Holt goes in motion. There you go. Well, the D-man covered, and they just couldn't get to the ball in time. A perfect pass.
Coach, that kind of pass is instant.
And the first time he goes down the field, Peter, he hooks up with his receiver. What a throw.
Oh, boy, we'll see if he can keep up the long game.
First down, 10 yards to go. Incredible catch. That's his first touchdown of the day.
I think he's a guy you can count on to make those end zone catches. He sets a high standard for himself and usually meets it.
Now the extra point, and it's good. There's the signal, and you're ready. This will come out for a touchdown. The Raiders offense will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Comes a hitter right sideline, and it is not reeled in, incomplete.
Some room on the fringes there, but couldn't reel in the pass.
That one falls incomplete. Not much there had they completed it, but there's a little room to maneuver afterwards. Perhaps a big play. Second down, coming up.
Both the receivers out there, defense is expecting them. They're going to make it.
McAllister makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
This McAllister is a defensive player that can keep up with anybody. Sixth-year man out of Arizona, but no doubt one of the fastest guys in the NFL. He can get to the ball as fast as you can throw it. First down, Raiders.
First down, both wideouts to the right. They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator. Second down. Flips this one out to the right side. And pitched. This one
snapped that pass away right there.
I think, we talk a lot about defenders needing to make a play, and there you have it. There's it.
You said it. Ron Davis got to look for the ball, and it's in the air, and that's exactly what he did. Nice play.
Quickly, catches it up. Into room. Shot at the 40. Long was in on the tackle. That will bring up fourth down.
Ty Long brought down the ball carrier just before he got to the markers. A good game, but not good enough.
There's the ball break waiting to happen for the defensive coordinator. And so, Buffalo takes the long snap and fumbles this one deep. The NFL All-Stars had an effective first drive, and we'll see if they can keep it up. They'll start at their own 20-yard line. That will bring up second down.
Second and 6. 24 yards.
Manning zigzags right side. That catches the past the markers for a first down.
Three guys covering him. But look what happens. Incredible catch.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and he removed the chain.
Great execution. Check out the yards after the catch. That's where a receiver can earn his paycheck.
No dice, and it falls incomplete.
Fred Beasley dropped the ball so fast there you'd think it bit him on the thumb or something.
He couldn't hold on to that one, and maybe that's why they don't throw to him that often.
No, he's more of a runner than a target out of the backfield. Second and 10. Some really good blocking there on that last run. When you get the initial surge like that, good things happen, especially in the ground game.
Great job to move the ball and get themselves into a third and short situation. This is a critical play for this drive.
Yeah, now Daniel can just
Sounds easy, Peter, but we'll see. They convert on third down.
He needs to take it a few more yards after that back there. What a fight for more.
They did what they needed to do, and they sneak a pass the first down line.
He knew what he needed to do, and he done did it.
How eloquently put. First down, 3 wideouts in the game.
Listen up! Go 26! Listen up! Go 26! Hut, hut, hut!
Play action, and this one is incomplete.
Pass interference, number 24, defense. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul.
Charles Woodson had the receiver way too much on that play, and the ref let him know it with a flag for pass interference. First and 10. 32 yards.
Shot! Blue 13! Blue 13!
Lewis will get the handoff and will lose about a yard here.
Lee Rudd loves to stop the ground game. 6'2", 235, and a real talent for stuffing the run. He knows how to lay on a hit in the backfield, believe me.
Pass is going over the top!
Second and 11. Ball 33.
Single left. Yeah! All right, 25.
Throws a heater, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Eric Gibson closed in from his zone and forced the incompletion.
That'll give us a third down, and the defense was ready for that call.
Well played and a good job of not giving up the short pass.
Third and 11. Ball at the 33.
Really incredible accuracy, but I tell you, that's got to stay if you're on the defense.
Right on, Dano. You know, they could have brought 8 guys on that play. Wouldn't have made a difference.
Great pass, Peter, and he's having a terrific day so far.
Here's that so far. He's got 139 yards and 1 touchdown.
Harrison goes in motion.
Behind the line of scrimmage, that's going to cost the offense a few yards. Oh, that's a great job of getting to the quarterback. Nice sack.
Peter, they put an end to that play well in the backfield, and they had a real good read on that.
Yeah, it all starts with the guys up front. Everybody follows.
Second down coming up. And gains about 3 yards. Third down, and they line up for their 11th play of the drive. Goes in motion.
43.
One guy on me beats him easy. Even with my 2 extra fouls, I think I could have done a better job covering.
I doubt that. He would have smoked you like a second. That's his first touchdown of the day.
And I think he's a guy you can count on to make those answers. It's a high standard for himself. He makes it.
It's good. There's the signal, and we're ready. This will be the end zone for a touchdown. The Raiders stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. Let's start at their own 20-yard line. Rice goes in motion.
Single zone coverage. His position blocking the interception.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love a play like that.
The NFL All-Stars offense has been effective with the long passes. Will they keep it up? Well, we're going to find out as they start off at the 44-yard line. Lewis gets the ball on first down and choose up about 4 on the play.
Smith, what's the play?
2nd and 6. Ball at the 40-yard line.
Third down, 2 wideouts on the field.
Ball at the 36-yard line. Before the markers. There was some game there, but not enough for the first.
And I tell you, Peter, he made a great tackle there. Brought down one of the more elusive backs in the game.
Well, you're absolutely right there. Defense that can stick with the ball and make the play.
This damn.
This will come out of the end zone for a touchdown. Have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at their own 20-yard line. That brings up second down.
Wow, look at last year's stats. Talk about a great season.
Incomplete.
This game is really struggling out there today. And as you can see by the numbers, it's all bad. Up to now, he's got 20 yards and 1 interception.
With the incompletion, it'll be fourth down.
That win found himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
That is their fourth batted ball. I tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays in this squad.
Sure have. We'll see if they can keep it up, though.
Lines up the punt after the 3-and-out. This one deep. Feeds it at the 31. At the 45.
Dante Hall returned for a few there, but after that gigantic punt, it was like tearing a single page out of War and Peace. It doesn't make much of a dent.
The NFL All-Stars are in the driver's seat early, and their offense will start this drive at the 45-yard line. Lewis loses 2, and that will bring up second down.
Tyler Brayton targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's his second tackle so far.
Ball to NFL All-Stars 43-yard line.
Passes the line, brought down at the 46.
Warren set with the tackle.
Third down, one man down. Lewis pitches it up, and he gets the first down, third and long.
Lewis must have a hold or something because the defense stayed away from him on this play. He was wide open. Check it out.
You know, you don't see a receiver get that open very often, and they took advantage of it.
That quarterback was probably in shock.
A nice run after the catch, and that's what they expect from him.
That's his job description. You won't see him running a post route, but you will see him make plays off those short catches.
Has his number called on first down and picks up a couple.
Second and 8. Ball at the 33. Some really good blocking there. They opened up a hole.
And he's able to cross the line and get a bunch more without really much resistance.
And that's what the O-line gets paid for.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they remove the chain.
Great execution. Wow, look at last year's stats. Talk about a great season.
37. Pick it up. Trey, 37.
Lewis gets it off the toss and gets past the line. Right down at the 32.
Rod Woodson with the tackle. All right, what do we got? Okay, all right. Second and 7. Ball 53 yards line. Lewis gets close to the blockers here. And it pays off.
He gets the call again, and they're running over and often on this run. This is a great start.
And when you set up a running game like this, you can really take over.
Unrolled push to the right sideline, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
Charles Woodson played his coverage very snug, and as a result, the pass was incomplete.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up. Takes it for his 4 feet and heads left. Tackled at the 20.
Third and 7. Ball at the 3 yard line. Moving way up there, he's now got 98 yards on 3 catches. You know, Dan, that tight end is a great target in the end zone. But the halfback can go score for a few as well. Check out his field vision. Great job of finding space.
Great effort to get him into the end zone, Peter.
Yeah, that's how to play the game. 110%.
Come on, dog. You're gonna run like that.
Here's the point after, and it's good. There's the signal, and we're ready. There's that. Rooms of duty here. Vargas downs this in the end zone for a touchback.
Thank you. No.
The Raiders offense has taken the field, and they have been having a very tough time passing the ball. They have another opportunity here as they start at their own 20-yard line. Allen throws a heater left sideline, and it's intercepted. He's in.
Close to the end zone, so you know he's going for it. And he gets it. What a huge play for the defense as they put points on the board.
They score again, and they are starting to pull away here.
Yes, they are, Dan. They've got a nice pad now. If they stay focused, this game is theirs.
Now the extra point, and it's good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. After that, rockets this one deep. This will come out of the end zone for a touchback. Some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you got it. Well, turnover column has the green news in my opinion. If you want to win, you have to hold on to the ball.
The Raiders haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. This drive begins at their own 20-yard line. Quickly gains 3 yards, and that brings up second down.
With the back.
Second down, 2 receivers to the left.
Off the Raiders, 23-yard line.
Peter, in third down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Third is such a crucial down game. And they won't convert. They really will.
Echo ends up for the punt. Echo makes the snap and punts it away. The 34. Brought down at the 41.
Dante Hall didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The NFL All-Stars, Ahmed takes the field, and they have been very effective so far. This drive, they will start at their 41-yard line. Catches this one. That's a gain of 7 on the play.
Pass interference, number 24. Defense.
Those plays at the start of the summer.
Charles Woodson, sideline receiver, way too much on that play. And the ref let him know it with a flag for pass interference. Fourth and 10. Ball to NFL All-Stars, 48 yards.
43.
Lewis has his number 12 for the first down. Moves forward for 7.
Lewis stayed with his blockers on that last one, and it paid off big time. You know, Dan, it's always good to have a wingman or two.
Either one a nice pickup to get them into a second and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next. Look at the numbers generated on the ground. That is impressive.
He is in motion. That brings up first down. First down from the shotgun. Lewis makes it to his 17th carry and picks up a couple.
Wainwright with the tackle.
And that'll do it for quarter number 1. The NFL All-Stars in command of this one, 31-0.
Let's do this, team. Bang, bang, bang. Go! Pick it up. Goal, 74. Pick it up. Goal, 74. Hut, hut. Hut. Hut, hut, hut.
Heads upfield, at the 30. It will be first down.
Lewis lowered his shoulder to make the play here. That's how you break through a tackle, baby.
Peter, that's a nice battle down there. He's using his weight very effectively.
Yeah, he's counteracting the strength of the lead. Nice play.
Single man. Blue, 56.
Gains 3 yards, and that brings up second down.
Second and 6. Ball at the 27.
Back down. Back.
Lewis has this off his left tackle and picks up a couple.
Rod Woodson.
What's the plan? Okay, let's go.
Paycheck, this. Paycheck. Single back. Single back. Down. Down.
Gets off his own
Smith was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That will be his 4th tackle of the contest. Second down, goal to go. Manning floats this to the end zone, and it's intercepted. Out of bounds at the 13. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you. The Raiders are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at their own 13-yard line. Rice goes in motion.
Green, 37. Green.
And that will bring up second down.
Watch the counter. Watch the counter. Counter.
well past the markers for a first down.
Rich Gannon throws right past the coverage and into his receiver's hands. Nice throw.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chain.
Great execution.
First down with the tight end right.
32 yards line.
Gains about 3 yards.
Number 56 with the tackle. Second and 7. Ball for Raiders, 35 yards.
And he's going all the way. Nobody can stop him this. I hope his mom's got the VCR going.
Another touchdown, and they are literally running away with this one.
The crazy thing is, they aren't showing any signs of slowing down.
Mike Vanderjack to attempt the extra point. Peyton Manning holding.
Here's the extra point, and it's good. The ref gives the signal, and we're set. Vanderjack moves up duty here. The Raiders got this pass out of the end zone for a touchdown. The Raiders were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their own 20-yard line.
Browns, get denied. Browns.
Porter catches it left sideline, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more.
Down.
Back at the 40. Second down, empty backfield.
Browns, get denied.
Allison gets away on the coverage, incomplete. Seems the right side, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete. Blackburn gets ready to punt this away. Takes the long snap and hammers this one deep. Ball fields the deep punt at the 13. At the 20 line.
Bring it all day. Dante Hall took the sting out of that killer punt by picking up a bunch of yards on the run back. You can't coach that.
And if this cat's around the world, you best believe they get served. Makes you think you deserve bread. If you think you get served.
The NFL All-Stars had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their own 29-yard line.
Red 56. Hut, hut. Hut. Hut, hut, hut.
Goes right up the middle and chews up about 4 on the play. Woodson had to leave the field earlier in the game, and now Susie Calder has a report. Susie?
Thank you, Dan. After talking with the trainers, I found out that he's got a bruised sternum. They're icing it right now, and they expect to see him on the field later in the game. Dan?
Thanks, Susie.
Ball at the NFL All-Stars 33-yard line.
Down. Down.
Gains 3 yards, and that brings up third down.
Wayne Rush with the tackle. Third and 3. Ball starting 36 yards on.
Beasley goes in motion. Manning goes up forward. And it's caught at the 49. Hunted down at the 46. That will bring up first down.
Well, check out the passing performance here. Talk about yards.
Down! Goal 52! Goal 52!
Lewis takes this one way out left and moves forward for 7. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you.
All right? You all right? Yeah. You all right with it? All right? You'll be all right, man. You'll be all right. You'll be all right to play? Second and 3. Down 39.
Down! Down! Blue 13! Blue 13!
Gains about 3 yards.
Derek Gibson made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
He's got 7 tackles so far.
Third and inches. Ball at the 36-yard line.
Down! Listen up! Goal 44! Listen up! Goal 44!
Lewis pushes out to the left side and barely picks up the first down.
Jamal Lewis played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
That's in another run for him. He's definitely getting a workout so far.
They relying very heavily on their running game, and so far, I can't blame them.
First down, 10 yards to go. Heads out right, hammered down at the 31.
Ted Washington with the tackle. Second and 8. Ball at the 31.
Down! Down!
Gibson tackles in behind the line of scrimmage.
Derek Gibson targeted the ball carrier early, but didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tackle, and he's starting to fill up the stat book.
He is dominating, Dan. So far, he got 8 tackles.
Manning rifles this one hard over the middle, and the catch is made at the 11. Touchdown!
Delivers on this play. Let's take another look. First to the catch.
There it is, but he's not done. He's going to make his way forward for extra yards.
He's a go-to guy for sure.
That's his first touchdown of the day.
I think he's a guy you can count on to make those end zone catches. He sets a high standard for himself, and he usually meets it.
Now the point after, and it's good. There's the signal, and we're ready. What a kickoff through the uprights. Give that kicker 3 points. The Raiders are fading fast and are in need of a score. Their offense will start this vital drive at their own 20-yard line.
52! Red 52!
couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete. Second down, one man down.
Intended receiver. Secure spikes with the cover.
Gannon airs this one to the left sideline. It's off. Incomplete. Interception. To 20.
And this is a nice interception. Check his position out to make the grab. Got it.
Peter, you couldn't ask for more from him today. He has done his part.
And then some. So far, he's got 2 interceptions.
The NFL All-Stars have yet another shot at scoring and are in command. Their offense takes the field and starts this drive at the 20-yard line. Harrison goes in motion.
Blue 33! Blue 33! Hot, hot! Hot!
Throws this on a rope, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete. Woodson was shaken up earlier, and I hear Susie Culver has a report for us. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. The trainers have just informed me that he suffered a broken upper arm in that last collision. They're trying to find a brace that will mitigate the pain, but nothing seems to be working. They're listing his return as doubtful. Back to you.
As always, we'll hope for the best up here in the booth.
Blue
Thank you,
42!
Susie. Second down, 2 wideouts on the field.
Hot, hot, hot! Hot, hot!
Right at center, and maybe picks up 1 on the play.
Jamal Lewis didn't get very far on that last play. And he even had to help with some blocking. Trying to get the defense had their number.
Peter, once he closes his grip around you, you are not going to get free, regardless of how evasive you are.
Not with that strength. With those guns, he could probably juggle bowling balls or wide receivers for that matter. Wow, look at those tackles. That's a
Manning hits the man with his pass. They get the first on 3rd and long.
Corey Holt reels in the pass despite nearly getting squeezed by 2 defenders.
There's the catch and the double coverage. They really didn't phase him there.
Maybe they ought to send in a 3rd.
Another completion, and he's definitely shaping up to be a major factor in this game.
It's only the 2nd quarter still, but if he can keep it up, he could have a typically impressive day. Dominant pass, dominant run, a lot of firepower on the field here.
Shockey goes in motion. It's up about 2, and that brings up 2nd down.
Look at that. All we can take. We're going to get it. We're going to go just like it is. We're going to execute, we're going to stay strong, and we're going to get to the spot we need to. Okay, fellas?
2nd down, and just a single receiver on the field.
All at once.
Leopard! Leopard! Down! Aye! Get goal 83! Get goal 83!
Gets yet another carry for the
These short yardage plays are a lot harder than you think, but on this one, they pop it out on the ground and get everything they need.
Peter, that will put a touchdown in his stat column.
And that's always nice to have. So far, he's got 107 yards and 1 touchdown.
Here's the point after, and it's good. There's the signal, and we're ready. Henderson buckets this one deep. This was down the end zone for a touchdown. The Raiders offense will start this drive at their own 20-yard line.
Down! Hit! Brown 31! Brown 31!
Quickly, will get stopped at the line, and that will bring up second down.
Roy Williams with the tackle. Tyrone Reaper just hasn't gotten into the groove and isn't finding running room anywhere. This has been tough, and he struggled to get 11 yards on 7 carries.
Hey, Willie.
Second and 10. Ball at the Raiders, 20-yard line.
Down! I know! Hit! We back! Hey, 59! Hey, 59!
Fires this one over the middle and connect. Incomplete.
Rich Gannon tried to force a risky pass into coverage, but incomplete.
The incompletions keep piling up, and even here in the second quarter, it doesn't seem to be improving.
Not at all. They're just not getting it together. The timing, the routes, the protection, nothing.
Down! Hit! Blue 57! Blue 57!
Williams picks it away on the coverage. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Roy Williams came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
You know, as a team, they are batting down passes left and right. That is their sixth so far.
Wow, great anticipation of the pass.
Leckler lines up deep in his own territory to punt it away. Leckler gets the snap and punts it away. Hall gets it at the 48. The 47. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. These guys are just rolling off the points. Just look at that number of yards and the number of touchdowns. That's efficiency. Dante Hall did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The NFL All-Stars get great field position yet again. They'll start this one at their 47-yard line.
Go 26! Touch it up! Go 26! Hut, hut! Hut, hut!
Lewis gets the ball for the first down and gets past the line.
Oh, look at those numbers. That's how to get it done on the ground.
Go! Jack! Blue 33!
Lewis picked up about 12, and that brings up first down.
Jamal Lewis played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
Nice run, Peter, and he's putting together some very nice stats.
Definitely. Up to now, he's got 112 yards on over 30 carries.
First down and 4 wideouts in the game.
Down! Set! Black 25! Black 25!
Stop at the 37.
Watch that counter! Watch that
Second
counter!
and 8. Ball 37.
Down! Set!
Lewis gets the call on second down and picks up a couple.
Jamal Lewis played smart on that last one by following his blockers, but hey, they were unable to open up any holes for him.
Not a lot of room on that play. It will be third down.
Ball 35.
Down! Set! Blue 53!
Grabs the rope left side, and they get the first on third and long.
Peyton Manning Big time on this play, and it works. Makes it a little more exciting to watch, too. Oh, if he wasn't accurate on this throw, it would have been an interception. It's a real fine line.
That's his fourth deep ball connection, and he is really using his arm to its fullest so far.
Boy, he's just on. Well, those are some impressive numbers. Look at those receiving yards.
Lewis gains 3 yards, and that brings up second down.
Holding in Harris with the tackle. Second and 6. Ball from the line.
Down! Dead! Black 43!
Lewis will get the carry on second down and runs into traffic, tackled hard at the 9. And he did a super job of lining up his man and then, pow, taking him down.
That's a great battle down there, Dan. This time the D1.
They go back! They go back! Down! Dead!
Goes in motion. Down in the backfield, and that takes them even farther away from the marker. That will bring up fourth down.
Ted Washington was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That's his third tackle of the game. Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Jack from 26 yards. It's good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. This was the end zone for a touchdown. The Raiders' offense is on the field, and they have not produced well at all. They're looking for an answer as they start this drive at their own 20-yard line.
Goal 54!
Over the middle and gets past the markers for a first down.
Jerry Rice faces down 2 defenders and comes away with the football. Oh, nice catch.
I'm glad he finally nabbed one because he's had a string of missed catches before this.
Yeah, his quarterback obviously didn't lose faith in him, though, Dan, because he's kept throwing it his way.
Hey, 41! Hey, 41!
The clock will continue to run.
LeVar Harrington moved this offense back a few with a great sack in the backfield. That was a great call.
The defensive design worked flawlessly, and the refs will spot the ball well behind the original line of scrimmage.
What a way to derail a series from the onset.
Second down, 3 wideouts in the game. Catches it in the flat and gains a couple.
Manning has had difficulties to say the least, and now he's second-guessing everything he's thrown. Terrible day. So far, he's struggled to get 73 yards and 4 interceptions.
Blackburn lines up for the punt. And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The NFL All-Stars in command of this one, 5-0. And now let's send you to Chris Burrett in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Over.
interesting game at the half. We'll get back to you guys in a bit. First, we welcome everybody to our ESPN halftime report. I'm Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our halftime numbers and look at the difference in time of possession. The NFL All-Stars are winning because of it. Let's see if they can keep up their dominance in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Terrell Owens emerged as a real weapon as he pulled one in here. A 65-yard play that set up an NFL All-Star touchdown. The NFL All-Stars get the first points of the game and go up by 7. NFL All-Stars later on in the first, this time at the 33. Peyton Manning connected with his man on this one. A 49-yard play that set up an NFL All-Star touchdown. Raiders midway through the first. Raiders behind by 14. Roy Williams was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. NFL All-Stars midway through the first. Mike Vanderjagt sets up the field goal attempt from just about the parking lot. Got a lot of leg though. He's got it. A 53-yard field goal. NFL All-Stars leading 17-0. Fred Beasley was able to make things pay off on the ground. A 2-yard touchdown for the NFL All-Stars. The NFL All-Stars have opened it up and now lead by 24. The Raiders on defense, Billy Joe McAllister is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. Touchdown for the NFL All-Stars. NFL All-Stars later on in the second quarter. NFL All-Stars up by 31. Charles Woodson is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. The Raiders back at it after their team made a stop in the red zone. Rodney Harris would come up with a huge play here as he was able to pick one off there, then had Slater sailing in front of him. Touchdown for the NFL All-Stars. Raiders behind 38-0. Rich Loose Cannon would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. NFL All-Stars midway through the second. The NFL All-Stars in control at the 33. Starvin Marvin Harrison is going to try to stretch the field here. He's going to make them pay. A 32-yard touchdown for the NFL All-Stars. Raiders still midway through the second. Raiders trailing by 45. Roy Williams would come up with a big play to kill a drive, as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. NFL All-Stars still middle of the second. Jamal Lewis got the carry as they pounded at him on the ground, and he made the most of it. Touchdown for the NFL All-Stars. Not a lot of action after that, and that's where we end up. NFL All-Stars are up big last time, 55-0. Now let's check out the undisputed halftime hero of the first half. Peyton Manning is played like a man possessed. So that does it for our halftime report. We'll see you back now in the second half of this one. Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe are there.
Gentlemen, thanks, Chris. And today's game has been presented in ESPN Game Sound, designed and developed in collaboration with Colby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Raiders will get the ball first here in the second half, and they are going to need a bunch of scores to get back into this one. Currently, they're down 55-0. Now, let's get to the game. Gabriel downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders' offense has taken the field, and they have been having a very tough time passing the ball. They have another opportunity here as they start off at their own 20-yard line. Gannon brings it to the right side, and this one is incomplete.
This is incomplete with the deflection. Second and 10. Ball at the Raiders, 20 yards.
Him from the ball. Incomplete.
Ty Law foreshadowing very closely. Close enough that the pass was incomplete.
On second down, they tried for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Third down, 10 yards to go. Really rifles this It's fumbled and dropped. Incomplete. It'll be fourth down.
Johnny Morris muffed an almost guaranteed catch there, and as a receiver, you had to carry your weight and make the play. I don't feel much more catchable than that one.
Another missed connection, and even here in the second half, the passing game is still struggling.
I would have thought Harris
Takes the snap and punts it away. Ball at the 36. Tackled at the 46.
Dante Hall did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The NFL All-Stars offense takes the field, and they are already halfway there. They'll start at their 46-yard line.
59! Listen up! Hey, 59!
Lewis gets it and gains about 3 yards.
Jamal Lewis, the guy who protects on the outside and the middle here, he's making the defense pay for his flexible running style. So far, he's got 122 yards on over 30 carries.
Second down for the I. Holt goes in motion.
Black 25! Black 25!
Lewis brings up down, and that will bring up first down.
Jamal Lewis sticks to his blockers like a kick-me sign as he runs the football.
Well, that's a pretty vivid description, but I tell you it works. And the play works, too, as he surges across the line for a big gain.
It's all about using your blockers, Dan. They clear a path, you use the path.
Nice second down call, and they will move the chains.
On offense, it was always a plus to avoid third down altogether, just like that.
Hut! Hut, hut, hut!
Lewis takes it across the line and maybe picks up one on the play.
Jamal Lewis had blockers on his side on that last play, but the defense was too smart. It gave him nowhere to go.
Peter, that has to be tough to do. He used his weight to make the stop, and he did it against one of the most aggressive players on the field.
Aggressive direction in that situation. Just right. That's instincts.
Beasley hauls it in right side and is well past the markers for a first down. First down with two tight ends to the right.
Lucy! Go back!
Lewis carries the first down and chews up about 4 on the play.
Second and 5. Ball at the 23-yard line.
Down! Down!
Gets the sack at the 24-yard line.
Akbarbaja Bianila got the sack, but he was totally unblocked. You need to at least lay a hand on someone to slow him down a bit.
That'll be his first sack of the game.
Single back! Down! Back! Black 18! Black 18!
Throws this on a rope, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Randy Moss tried to snag that one across the middle, but it doesn't happen.
Peter, in third down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Boy, third is such a crucial down here. And we really convert, it really hurts.
Fourth down in the field goal unit is on the field. Vanderjack with the 41-yard attempt, and it's up to the goal post. Good.
Mike Vanderjack spends a vision between the goal post or a field goal. Straight down the pipe.
That field goal makes it 8 for 3 out there. Hasn't missed one yet.
You can't coach them.
beauty here. Vargas downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 20-yard line.
21. Check home. 21.
Brown snags the dart right sideline, and that's good for 6.
Jim Brown had the pass without any challenge whatsoever from the defense. When you're that open, every quarterback in the league can get it to you.
You can almost hear a little sigh of relief after he made that grab, Peter. He's been butterfingers all day and has dropped some big catches.
That's true. I do like how he's kept his head in the game and he came down with that one. It's all about putting the pass behind you.
Brown goes in motion. Cannon throws a bullet to the flat, and it falls incomplete.
Cannon has found limited success in the passing game so far, man. He just can't seem to get into a rhythm. I'd say he's not very pleased with his performance. So far, he's got 88 yards and 4 interceptions.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with Rowan to be.
Beautiful call by the deep coordinator.
It'll be 4th down. Leckler gets ready to punt this in. Leckler gets the ball and pummels this one deep. The deep punt at the 34. Tackle at the 31.
Dante Hall got pinned deep by a beauty of a kick there. By the time he looked up, there was nowhere to go.
The NFL All-Stars offense comes out and are hoping to continue their success on the ground. They will start at the 31-yard line.
Boo, 13. Boo, 13.
Lewis will get the carry on first down. The 42. First down.
This is a great run, Dan. Look at the yards he chews up.
Peter, he had a great jump off the line. He was in 5th gear before the defense could even react.
Motored for some easy yards.
What a run, Peter, and his numbers aren't adding up.
Adding up to one big number. Up to now, he's got 47 yards on 30 carries.
Manning sings it to the right side, and it's intercepted. No one in front of him. It's been touchdown.
Gibson attacks the ball, and he's going all the way. Nobody can stop him here. I hope his mom's got the PCR going.
Well, that's their 2nd interception of the game, and Stingy is appearing to be the model for their defense.
And either that or give me the ball.
And Janikowski to attempt the extra point. James Leckler holding.
Now the point after that, it's good. There's the signal, and we're ready. This will fly out of the end zone for a touchback. What a kick.
Well, look at this. Boy, talk about a scoring machine.
Down.
Beasley goes in motion.
Black 44. Black 44.
Brought down at the 21.
Jamal Lewis used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Gotta take what you can get, Dan, but they were hoping for more.
Down! Haida Black Eater! Haida Black Eater! Hut, hut! Hut, hut!
Jamal Lewis, the ball carrier. Number 91 with the tackle.
Third down, one man back.
Bring him up!
Ball, the NFL All-Stars, 21 yards.
Down! Single back! Single back!
Gibson makes a play on this and forces the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Derek Gibson managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great D.
Well, the D holds tight on third and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up fourth down. Stanley lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Stanley gets the snap and punts it away. Then takes him back to 39. Dragged down at the 44. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you. The Raiders have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at their 44-yard line.
17!
To the right sideline, and that's a gain of 7 on the play.
Rich Gannon threw a nice pass past the coverage and got the completion. Tough throw, but inaccurate throw.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a second and short situation.
A great play, and now there's a bunch of options on what to try next.
Jolly goes in motion.
318! 318!
Incomplete.
Mike Rucker did a brilliant job keeping watch over his zone. The pass didn't have a chance.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Blue, right there! Blue, right there!
Third down, and is dropped short of the marker. That will bring up fourth down.
Geo Spikes made the save, dropping the carrier before he could get to the markers.
Defense's back was against the wall, and they rose to the challenge, Peter.
Yeah, Dan, that's great deep. They had to make a stand here, and they stood together.
It will be fourth down. Blackburn lines up for the punt. Blackburn takes the long snap and punts it away. The NFL All-Stars let this one bounce out of the end zone for a touchback. The NFL All-Stars have yet another shot at scoring and are in command. Their offense takes the field and starts this drive at their own 20-yard line.
Jack, ready, 44! Hut!
Passes the line, round to a halt at the 24. Brooks had to leave the field earlier in the game, and now Susie Calber has a report. Susie?
Thank you, Dan. I managed to get a word with the team doctors, and they said that he's suffering from a bruised shoulder. They're icing it right now, and they expect to see him on the field later in the game. Back to you, fellas.
Thanks, Susie.
Black AD! Black AD!
Jason down, back.
Tyler Brayton was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
Peter, he's been lighting up the defensive side of the ball today and getting some nice numbers out of it.
You bet. So far, he's got 7 tackles.
Gray, 160! Lift it up! Gray, 160!
Oh, They get the first on 3rd and long.
Darrell Owens had a man blaming close back there. Thought he made a great move to get the catch.
That's another medium-range catch for him. He's really found his niche in there.
Yeah, unless he starts getting shut down, but there's no reason for him to move out of it. As you can see, he's up over the century mark. He's going to play today.
Listen up! Goal 27! Listen up! Goal 27! Hut, hut, hut! Hut, hut! Hut, hut!
Lewis picks it off the toss and takes it upfield. Right in front of him.
Charles Woodson eventually gets there, but I don't know why he even bothered. Big gain and no move to change. Well, he eventually stops him, but way past the marker, that was gonna hurt.
That's his second tackle so far.
Look at that, over 200 yards. Incredible game so far. And that's for the quarterback tight end connection right here.
51! Check! Goal 51!
Lewis gets the quarterback and slowly gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Napoleon Harris was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
Another tackle, and he's starting to fill up the stat book.
He is dominating, and so far he's got 5 tackles and 1 sack.
Gray 34!
Lewis loses 1 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd down.
John Perella targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Good defense that's forced 2 losses in a row. 3rd down, and this is the 7th play of the drive.
Yes! Gray 25!
Lewis catches number 5. 3rd down, and catch for touchdown.
Jamal Lewis was danger on this one. Watch how he plows through the deep. Oh, good skip on that play.
That was his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. Not a bad day at the office so far.
That's typical production for him, Dan. He's that kind of player.
Peyton Manning holding.
Here's the extra point, and it's good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. This was the touchdown. The Raiders haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. This drive begins at their own 20-yard line. Taylor throws a heater right sideline, and it's off. Incomplete to the deflection.
Gannon has been searching for a rhythm out there, and he's come up short, Dan. As you can see by these numbers, he's been having a rough day of it. So far, he's struggled to get 95 yards and no touchdowns.
I'm locking you up, kid.
2nd and 10. Force the Raiders. Leading over.
Down! Cut! Wow, 31! Wow, 31!
No doubt, incomplete. Jerry Gordon off an almost guaranteed catch there. And as a receiver, you had to carry your weight and make the play. Now so much more catchable than that one.
That's his first drop of the game, and while every drop does hurt, you can't throw too much blame on him for that.
That would have been a tough catch.
To 27.
Harrison gets the interception. That really happened because his teammate got in there and tipped it. Oh, it's all about coordinating the defense, man. Playing as a team.
Yet another interception for this defense, and they're making passing just about impossible so far.
Absolutely. Great reads, great jumps on the ball. Athletes, it's all happening down there.
The NFL All-Stars, offense takes the field, and they have had some big running plays. We'll see if another one is in the works. Right at the 27-yard line. Holt goes in motion. Picks up a yard on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Okay, guys, we've covered this before. You know the plan, you know what to do. Stick to the plan.
Second and 8. Down! Set! Black 43! Black 43!
Will gain close to 6.
Jamal Lewis got yards by staying so close to his blockers. I think they were sharing each other's aftershaves.
He gets even more yards on the ground. A productive first half, and the second half is shaping up to be just as busy for him.
If Billy slows down, there's no room for
Buchanan tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete. It'll be fourth down.
Ray Buchanan came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
It'll be fourth down.
Check it out. That's a confident kicker's stats.
Vanderjack kicks from 37 yards out. It's up through the low post. Good.
Peyton Manning has this high snap perfectly. Sets up the ball. There's the kick, and it's good. 3 points.
4 for 4. Fantastic job of kicking the ball so far.
You gotta love kickers that are automatic like that.
There's the signal, and we're ready. This will play the end zone for a touchdown. The Raiders were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their own 20-yard line. Rice goes in motion.
That win with the tackle.
Tyrone Wheatley has been battling the lead, but the team is winning this one. Look at this. No real yards to speak of anyway. Tough game. He's only got 12 yards on 9 carries.
Second down and 4 wideouts in the game.
Ball at the Raiders, 20 yards.
Now! Blue 36!
Choose top 4 on the play.
I can smell circle here, baby!
Knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
Rich Gannon let fly a risky throw into double coverage, but it fell incomplete.
Peter, he can't fly a completion here. I tell you, his past 5 balls have been all for naught.
They got to focus out there.
Leckler lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Takes the long snap and pumps it away. Fields the ball for 33. At the 43.
Dante Hall racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the front a little bit.
NFL All-Stars offense takes the field, and they will start at their 43-yard line.
Down! Listen up! Greg, 62! Listen up! Greg, 62! Hot, hot! Hot!
Lewis gets the ball, goes down, and heads wide right. Stop at the 46.
Wow, those are nice stats. Way to carry the ball.
NFL All-Stars 46-yard line.
Down! Single back! Single back!
Gonzalez gets the nice catch and is at the 25. 5. He's at
Gonzalez, a wide receiver, valuable guy to have downfield.
He makes the catch, but then cuts loose for plenty more. The head coach wasn't supposed to be a touchdown pass, but he made it one with that terrific run after the catch.
He fights for every inch he can get out there, so you don't leave anything like between him and the end zone.
Now the extra point, and it is good. There's the signal, and we're ready. Vanderjack rockets this one deep. Vargas runs out for a touchback. Vargas downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders' offense has taken the field, and they have been having a very tough time passing the ball. They have another opportunity here as they start off at their own 20-yard line. Throws a heater right sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Ty Law knocked that pass down. Then he made sure the only one to touch the football was him.
That's his third batted ball. And he is doing his part, that is for sure.
Nice to see aggressive D like that, Dan.
Down! Hit! Greg, 41! Greg, 41!
He's got the first down and a whole lot more.
Rich Gannon zeroed in with the pass back there and leaves the two defenders empty-handed. What ball placement.
A beautiful pickup, Peter. Everyone on the offense is happy about that play.
Definitely great call by the offensive coordinator.
And it will be a first down. First down, tight end to the left. Brown goes in motion. Loses one on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Mike Rucker was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
They put a stop on his play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down. Quickly passes number 12 off the right. Stop at the 48.
breaks up the pass. You know, he owned that zone so clearly. Yeah, I bet he comes in on his days off to repair the turf.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
It'll be fourth down. Blackburn lines up for the punt. Blackburn gets the snap and punts it away. The NFL All-Stars let it bounce out of bounds at the 1.
Shane Leckler finds the old coffin corner, as they like to say. Heck, I like to say it too. Out of bounds, and that's perfect. Buried them inside the 5-yard line.
The NFL All-Stars offense takes the field, and they have generated some big plays. They have another opportunity here as they start this drive at their own 2-yard line. He goes in motion. At the gain's about 3 yards.
John Perella with the tackle.
Jamal Lewis has been taking it inside, taking it outside, wherever this guy wants. What a workhorse. I love it. So far, he's piled up 225 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Second and 6. Ball at the All-Stars 5-yard line.
Down! Check! Goal! 119! Check! Goal! 119!
At the 7. Third down, 3 wideouts in the game.
Down! Check! Black 43! Black 43! Hut, hut!
Brings up 4 yards, and that brings up 4th down.
Braden Smith just planted the ball carrier in the turf short of the markers. But the only thing that's going to grow there is the D's morale.
He's been working hard so far. That's his 8th tackle.
And each one of those 8 left a bruise. That guy can hit.
And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. The NFL All-Stars in command of this one, 75-7. Stanley lines up deep in his own territory to punt it away. Stanley gets the ball and punts it away. Buchanan catches it at the 44.
Philip Buchanan backed up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the front a little bit.
The Raiders have a short field and will start this drive at the 44-yard line.
Down! Set! Green 17! Green 17! Attack!
Cannon throws a bullet and the ball is incomplete.
Can't get nothing back. Nothing back. No, nothing.
Second down, empty backfield.
Ball at the 44-yard line.
Down! Check! Goal 16! Check! Goal 16! Hut! 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 Hut!
Ryan hammers the receiver and forces him to drop the ball. Incomplete.
Chris McAllister shut down that pass perfectly. You know, when you're sitting back in a zone like that, what you're trying to do is read the quarterback's eyes to get a jump on the ball.
On second down, they tried for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Cannon tips it to the left sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete. That will bring up fourth down.
Big lie. Wanted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting one.
Another batted ball. they have been attacking the pass every chance they get.
That's right, Dan. You know, why don't you defend the pass when you can obliterate it?
Butler lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Butler gets the snap and aims this one for the corner. This will pin them deep as it flies out of bounds at the 6.
Shane Leckler showed some great accuracy on his punt there, Dan. He landed it inside the 10, which will give this offense lots to think about.
The NFL All-Stars find themselves in dangerous territory and will start this one way back at their own 7-yard line.
44. Check. Ready. 44. Hot.
Rushes him behind the line at the 5.
Warren Sapp targeted the ball carrier early, but didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tackle, and he's starting to fill up the stat book.
He is dominating, Dan. So far, he's got 5 tackles.
Holt goes in motion.
KD. Black KD.
Rambles for about 5.
Got more than 17
Third and
coaches.
6.
Better run again.
Ball at the NFL All-Stars 10-yard line.
Down. Lift it up. Gray. 160. Lift it up. Gray. 160.
Manning rifles this one hard over the middle, and it's tipped. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Ray Buchanan came in, got a hand on that football, and left no chance for a reception there.
A nice defensive play will give him his 2nd batted ball of the game.
Great read there.
Stanley winds up in his own end zone for the punt.
Make the return.
Stanley gets the ball and pummels this one deep. Buchanan fields the deep punt at the 44. Brought down at the 46.
Philip Buchanan returned for a few there, but after that gigantic punt, it was like tearing a single page out of War and Peace. It doesn't make much of a dent.
The Raiders offense takes the field, and they are already halfway there. They'll start at the 46-yard line. Crockett goes in motion.
366. Hot. Hot.
Wheatley gains 5 on the play, and that brings up 2nd down.
Williams with the tackle.
Counter.
2nd and 4. Ball at the 41.
Down. Set. Gray. 39. Gray.
Gets the call again. Crosses the line. Dragged down at the 35. That will bring up 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
First down with the tight end right.
Ball at the 35.
Down. Gray. 41. Gray. 41.
Cannon passes this one after the play action and gets tipped. Incomplete.
Rodney Harrison came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
Potential for some nice yards, but the defense plays it tough. That will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Ball at the 35.
Hey, 47! Hey, 47!
Loses 2, and that brings up 3rd down.
Wes McAllister targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That will be his 4th tackle, and he's hitting hard out there in the secondary.
Well, he's making him think twice before going his direction. Again, made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
He now has 5 tackles in the game. 4th down. 9 yards to go. Jankowski launches the 52-yard attempt, and it's gone.
Sebastian Janikowski really gets the whole ball here, and he needed it. Watch. That's a powerful kick for 3 points, my friend. When he needs to, he can boot that thing.
Sebastian Janikowski kicking
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Janikowski booms a beauty here. Hall downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The NFL All-Stars offense comes out and are hoping to continue their success on the ground. They will start at their own 20-yard line.
Richter, Hyena, red, big kick. Hot. Hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot.
Lewis pitches the ball out left hand, tries to get free, brought down at the 23.
Buchanan with the tackle.
Peyton Manning knows how to spread the ball around, as you can see by this passing play. He's getting the ball into his receiver's hands and has piled up over 360 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Second down from the shotgun.
Watch the ball, watch the ball.
Ball at the NFL All-Stars 23-yard line.
Down. Down. Back, 45.
Way outright and chews up about 4 on the play.
Third and 3. Ball at the NFL All-Stars 27-yard line.
Down.
Can't convert the third down. Fourth down coming up.
With the tackle.
Fabian Smith brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough to the first.
They let the ball move close to the first, but they could not let it pass.
That's a great job holding them back here.
And short. Stanley gets the snap and punts it away. Buchanan fields the punt at the 26. Back down at the 34.
Philip Buchanan racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Raiders' offense is on the field, and they have not produced well at all. They're looking for an answer as they start this drive at their 34-yard line.
Red, 35.
It's intercepted. The ball's out of bounds at the 40.
Bailey intercepts the football. Let's take another look.
That is a stellar effort on the part of the D. He's got his own all locked up tight. He knows how the play is going to go down.
And that gives him the chance to step in and make a play himself. You can't coach that.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love D like that.
The NFL All-Stars are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at the 40-yard line. Gains 3 yards, and that will bring up second down.
I'm on you, boy. I'm on you.
Second and 6. Ball at the 37.
Down.
Owens goes in motion.
Black 32. Black 32. Hot.
This is number 12 on second down, and heads up field back to 27. It will be first down.
Boy, they get some good yards out of this one, Dan, and they do it a number of good ways. Good line blocking, good downfield blocking, and a nifty run to boot. Nice play.
Again, he gets the ball, and they have stuck by the run all game. Peter, why so run heavy up to now?
Well, it's worked, simple as that. If they can't come up with an answer, keep running it down their throat. Check it out.
Lewis gains 3 yards, and that brings up the second down.
They're going there.
Second and 6.
Ball at the 24-yard line.
Down! Check! Flag 44! Flag 44!
Stop at the 22.
Jamal Lewis played smart on that last one by following his blockers, but hey, they were unable to open up any holes for him.
Not a lot of room on that play. It will be third down.
3rd and 4. Ball at the 22-yard line.
Down! Check!
Lewis gets hit on the carry for the day and gets tackled short of the markers. Fourth down coming up.
Derek Gibson just planted the ball carrier in the turf short of the markers. But the only thing that's going to grow there is the D's morale.
Another tackle, and it seems like we're always calling his name. What a hitting machine in the secondary.
He's definitely getting his weight back. That's a confident kicker's stats.
It's good.
Little trouble pooching this one through. Let's see it again. He knows that you aren't allowed to miss many of those.
Tremendous job. He's been putting them through all day today.
Yeah, man, he's actually turned out to be one of the leading scorers for this team.
Yeah.
He has to get 3 points at a time.
Exactly. There's the signal, and we're there. Vanderjagt rockets this one deep. Vargas downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 20-yard line. Rice goes in motion. Gains about 3 yards.
Tyrone Wheatley has been searching for a rhythm out there, Dan, and he's coming up short. It seems like his timing is way off. He's working hard, but only has 31 yards on 16 carries.
Second down, 2 wideouts on the field.
Ball at the Raiders, 33 yards.
Taxing at the 19.
The NFL All-Stars looking down with only a 3-man rush. The protection was weak at best back there.
They forced that one backwards, and that's going to make this third down that much harder.
Yeah, they also make it easier on themselves by wiping out all of the potential for the
Is at 30. Let's quickly revisit that sack. Just a play ago. That was a fantastic defensive play.
Well, Dan, Michael Strahan might have to start paying rent in the opposing team's backfield because he has absolutely lived there the past few years. Remember, he set an NFL record with 22.5 sacks back in 2001.
1st and 10. Ball at the Raiders, 31 yards.
Gannon unloads this one to the left, and this one is incomplete.
Tyrone Wheatley went for the mid-range completion on that one, but didn't get it.
Another incompletion, and they still can't get it done through the air. And now that we're in the fourth quarter, Peter, it doesn't look like things are going to change.
It's a day to forget, that's for sure.
Second down, 1 down back.
47! 47!
Gains a couple.
Rich Gannon threw a nice pass past the coverage and got the completion. Tough throw, but inaccurate throw.
Well, not much of a game there, and they will face third down.
3rd and long, too, Dan. Big play coming up.
2-54! Takes it to the right side, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
Pass interference, number 24, defense. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Manhandled that receiver back there like a puppy playing with a chew toy, Dan. And he rightly got slapped with defensive pass interference.
1st and 10. Ball at the Raiders, 37 yards.
Down! Set! Brown, 69! Brown, 69!
Curry makes the catch out to the left. He's got the first down and a whole lot more.
Jerry Porter had two guys on him on that play, but still managed to make the catch.
And Peter, that play doesn't get off the ground unless he runs a very precise route.
And he had to beat his man. Couple of the best banging heads there.
First down, and this is the 7th play of the drive.
Down!
Brown goes in motion.
Brown, 31!
Has his number called on first down and maybe picks up one on the play.
With the tackle. Second and 9. Ball at the 3 line.
Down! Reach back! Take! Hooray, 59! Hooray, 59!
Quickly chews up 4 yards. That will bring up third down. It's incomplete.
Tyrell played his coverage very snug, and as a result, the pass was incomplete.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the deep coordinator.
It'll be fourth down. Jankowski kicks it from 34 yards, puts it straight through the uprights, and good.
Sebastian Janikowski gets the field goal, but watch how close the ball gets to the upright. Man, a few more inches and he'd have made the highlight reel, not the way he would have wanted to, though.
Sebastian Janikowski kicking
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Janikowski booms a beauty here. Moss downs this in the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, look at those numbers. That's how to get it done on the ground.
Down! Go back! Listen up! Greg, 59! Listen up! Greg, 59! Hut, hut! Hut! Hut, hut, hut!
Lewis gains 3 yards, and that will bring up second down. Second down, 2 tight ends in the game.
We're going back! We're going back! Down! Down!
Pete goes in motion.
Black, 25! Black, 25!
Lewis gets it. About 4 on the play.
Tony Harris with the tackle.
All right, defense, let's hit him hard.
Third and 3. Ball picked up all stars 27
Down!
yards.
Set! Black, 32! Black, 32!
Lewis right up the middle and takes it upfield. Tackled at the 31. First down.
Reese Holmes played smart back there by following his blockers, and that allowed him to make some good yards.
Nice play, and they will convert on third.
Great execution, Dan. They did everything right.
You better bring it, Tito. You better bring it. They go back. They go back. Down. Dead. Blue 56. Blue 56.
Pick up about 7, and that brings up second down.
Alan Faneka cleared a path for the ball carrier on that last play. Great job by the O-line.
They move the ball, and it will be second down. Second down, just a single receiver on the field.
Ball, the NFL All-Stars, 38-yard line.
Down! Set! Black 44! Black 44! Hut, hut! Hut, hut! Hut!
Center and picks up the first down.
Priest Holmes was assisted on that play by some great blocking that opened up holes for him. Without those blockers, he would have been toast.
He gets another call, and he's carried the offense on his shoulders for these last three plays.
Hey, until it stops working, there's no reason to look elsewhere.
Liz! Down! Set! Black 43! Black 43!
Gets the ball on first down. Heads out right. Stop at the 49.
Holmes and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
4 plays in a row, he's taken the load. They are moving through the defense.
Hey, there's no reason to give it to anyone else right now.
Second down.
Red, down! Set! Blue 44! Blue 44!
Their first time out. Third down. The clock is stopped at 1:57.
Down! Set! Blue 33! Blue 33!
They'll take this one off the concept. The Raiders will take a timeout. That's their second. First down with 2 tight ends to the right.
Down! Set! Blue 22!
Holmes picks up a Raiders. Take a timeout. That's their final one.
Second and 7. Ball at the 33.
Down! Gray 34!
Gets past the line. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run.
Third and 4. Ball at the 40-yard line.
Down!
Owens goes in motion.
Gray 25! Gray 25!
And the clock will continue to run.
Priest Holmes got a little help from his friends on that play, Dan. They gave him the space he needed to make the play. Great blocking up front.
Nice play, and they will convert on third.
Great execution, Dan. They did everything right.
Let's go! Stay on your assignment! Break it! Down! Set! Goal 52! Goal 52! Hut, hut, hut!
And that is going to do it for this one. The NFL All-Stars come out on top, 78-13. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
Okay, Dan, thank you very much. And let's welcome all of you back to the studio. I'm Chris Berman here to bring you our ESPN video game post-game wrap-up. The NFL All-Stars stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. After driving 30 yards on 7 plays, Mike Vanderjagt comes on for the field goal try. Good spot. This is right through the upright. A 42-yard field goal. The NFL All-Stars move ahead big and now lead by a bunch. Ball at their own 41-yard line. Derek Gibson would come up with a huge play here. He was able to pick one off there, then had some clear sailing in front of him. Touchdown for the Raiders. NFL All-Stars winning by a bunch. Jamal Lewis is going to get the carry here as they grind it out on the ground. He makes the most of this one. They've opened it up now and lead by a bunch. The Raiders on D. Rodney Harris is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. Raiders losing a bunch to 7. After driving 7 yards on 3 plays, Mike Vanderjagt would be called upon for the field goal try, and he comes through. A 38-yard field goal. The NFL All-Stars move ahead by a bunch. The ball at their own 45. Tony Gonzalez came up with a big play and was able to pull this one in. A 54-yard touchdown for the NFL All-Stars. Raiders down by a bunch. Rich Loose Cannon would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. The Raiders again have it. Sebastian Janikowski is going to try to dial one in from very long distance. The body leg to it though. It's got a 53-yard field goal. Raiders down a bunch to 10. Champ Bailey was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. After driving 21 yards on 5 plays, Mike Vanderjagt is summoned for the field goal attempt. Good snap, good spot, good kick. 3 goods equals 3 points. Connect for field goal number 5 here. The Raiders answering right back. Raiders down by a bunch. Rich Loose Cannon is going to get this one out to his wide receiver, and he'll do the rest. And that's where we'll leave this one. NFL All-Stars serve up a blowout, a bunch to 13. Now let's talk to a player who was instrumental in their dominant running game. It is our player of the game. Jamal Lewis is down on the field with Susie Collins. Suze?
Thanks, Chris. You really came up big, and you prevailed with a big victory. What put you guys over the top?
You know what it is? It's about defense. Our D-line came up big today. They were making tackles and putting pressure in the pocket. I'm proud of them. That's how we do it.
Chris, back to you.
That winds up our broadcast of the NFL preseason on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports for 25 years and counting. I'm Chris Berman. Thanks for joining me. Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. Up next on ESPN, he was nothing short of lightning in a bottle last year. Can Dante Hall keep it going in 2004? We'll see one of the NFL's true game breakers in this one. Kansas City, San Diego, straight ahead.
Still fans making their way through the turnstiles. just in time to catch the start of this game. Next to me in the booth, and Peter, we've got covered of offensive powerhouses down on the field. No doubt about it, we could be in for a high-scoring game today.
Frank Green is certainly one of the better quarterbacks in this league. His team relies on him to make big plays down the field. 9 times out of 10, he does just that.
Tell you what, Dan, his teammate isn't shabby either.
Grace Holmes is just a great all-around running back. He's got speed, vision, jukes, power, a little bit of everything. A talented duo to be certain. They just might make the difference out there.
Well, Peter will keep our eye on him as the game progresses, but first, the coin toss.
It's tails.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Anderson picks it up to begin the game. White decides to take it out of the end zone.
It may have been a little risky. He gets out close to the 20, so it all comes out in the wash on that one.
The Chargers will start this first play of the drive at their own 19-yard line.
Dyson goes in motion.
Tomlinson takes his first carry of the game and moves forward for 7.
Second and 3.
Picks up a yard on the play, and that will bring up 3rd down.
But Damian Tomlinson got some help on that one in the form of blocking, but he still couldn't make a play out of it.
Not much there, but they'll get another shot on 3rd and short. 3rd down with 2 tight ends to the right.
Perfect synchronization by the quarterback and the receiver, ready to get open.
A big gain on 3rd, and they will easily move change.
Perfect call for the situation there. No trouble in getting the first.
Dyson goes in motion. And lays this one to the left, and it's off. Incomplete.
Look at the play.
Second and 10. Ball at the Chargers, 33-yard line.
Will get the carry on 2nd down, and maybe picks up 1 on the play.
But Damian Tomlinson didn't get very far on that last play, and he even had the help of some blocking. Well, I guess the defense had their number.
Well, not much of a gain there, and they will face 3rd down.
3rd and long, too, guys.
Big play coming in. 3rd down and 4 wideouts in the game. Breeze goes up clear. Tomlinson catches it in the flat and is at the 50, right down at the 44.
Number 26 with the tackle.
Down!
Breeze throws a bullet to the flat, and it's caught at the 47. And to 1 yard to go. Tomlinson gets the handoff, and he runs into coverage. Knocks him down in the backfield, and that takes them even farther away from the marker. It'll be 4th down.
Greg Wesley targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to that next unit.
They come up with the big play, and on 3rd and short, they force the 4th down.
Yeah, they even caused a loss of yardage. What a time to come up big.
Zipper takes the long snap and kicks what will be a short one. Hall there catches it at the 16. The Chiefs will start this drive at their own 17-yard line. Richardson is in motion. Second down, 2 wideouts on the field. Green throws a bullet to the flat, and he breaks at the 16. Eventually shoved out at the 30. That will bring up 1st down.
Priest Holmes added some flash to that play with a nice little move after the catch. Good work to get more yards.
A nice run after the catch, and that's what they expect from him.
Heck, that's his job description. You won't see him running a post route, but you will see him make plays off those shorter catches. The quarterback had nowhere to go on this one. Let's watch. The Bees shut the offense down on that play. They couldn't do anything.
They put an end to that play well in the backfield, and they had a real good lead on it.
Both sides of the lines are free from
Second down coming up. Dennison goes in motion.
the Chargers have done this reloading the Swiss cheese wheel line and set the quarterback.
Maybe 2 losses in a row.
Great lead by the D on the last 2 play calls.
Third down, 1 man down.
Steve Holden brought down the ball carrier before the marker. There was some game movement going up to the foot.
He's not the goal. Coming off.
Exactly what this defense needed to do.
Trying to pump this away. Takes the snap and punts it away. Holden takes it at the 32. Right down at the 34.
Reese Caldwell didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Chargers had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their 34-yard line. Dyson goes in motion.
Hut, 32! Hut, 32! Hut, hut, hut! Hut, hut! Hut, hut!
It's intercepted. At the 46.
McLeon does a nice job picking off the pass there. He's got it, and he gets a little more with that nice little run back.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love D like that.
The Chiefs stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They start at the 46-yard line. Green throws a feed to the right side, and it's bobbled and dropped, incomplete.
Tony Gonzalez had that ball in his hands on that play, and he just dropped it.
That would have been a big play and a big first down, Peter. They just don't sync up.
Good call. Maybe next time it'll work.
2nd and 10.
Ball at the 36-yard line. Some initial blocking, probably knows they couldn't keep that push going for very long.
And I tell you, Peter, he made a great tackle on that. Got down one of the more elusive tackles in the game.
Absolutely. If there's one guy on this defense that can stick with the ball and make the play, it was person in motion.
Green flips it to the right side. It's caught.
And make sure the only one to touch the football was him.
The defense forces 4th down, and even if they had completed the pass,
It still would have been short. But you have to run those routes further in that situation.
Baker lines up the punt after the 3-and-out. Baker takes the long snap and punts it away. Bear catches it at the 15. The Chargers were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their own 16-yard line.
Blue 13! Blue 13!
Tomlinson takes this one way out left and picks up a couple.
But Ian Tomlinson didn't get very far on that last play, and he even had to help with some blocking. Now I guess the defense had their number.
Not much there. It'll be 2nd down.
You take what you can get, Dan, but they were hoping for more.
Tomlinson maybe picks up one on the play.
But Danny and Tomlinson used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Not a lot of room on that play. It will be 3rd down. 3rd down and 4 wideouts in the game. Green fires this one over the middle and it's off. Incomplete. Zipper lines up deep in his own territory to punt it away.
Make the return.
Zipper takes the snap and punts it away. Ball peels the punt.
Fifth year man out of Texas A&M, and he's a threat every time he returns one upfield. You better close on him quick, Dan, because if he's got even a little room to run, he'll take it.
The Chiefs have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at the 50-yard line. To do. He used his right to make the stop, and he did it against one of the most evasive players on the field.
You got aggressive direction in that situation, and you guessed right. That's instincts.
2nd down, just a single receiver on the field. incompletion.
Sammy Davis came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception.
That play would have set up a manageable 3rd and short.
But instead, they forced the incompletion. That's how the D is supposed to go.
It's caught at the 35. Chase down at the 33. First down.
Look at those last year numbers. That's great production.
Left sideline, and that's good for a gain of 5.
Johnny Gordon had a defender close by, but was able to bring down the catch.
They move the ball, and it will be 2nd down. 2nd down from the I. Martin goes in motion. At the 8. It'll be 1st and goal.
Tony Gonzalez keeps the party going after making the catch right here. And now he's off for more. Coaches love receivers who believe his job is just starting when he makes the catch.
A nice run after making the grab, and that's a big plus coming from your tight end.
Especially for him. He's not known for making those big gallops like that.
Third down, 3 wideouts in the game.
Tipping the ball incomplete. Let's take another look. Oh, that's how you play D.
The defense denies the opportunity for the scoring, instead forces them into a 4th down situation.
Pressure cooker of a play, and the D played it tight.
4th down when the field goal unit is on the field. From 20 yards, and they take the lead.
Morton Anderson has no problem getting this one between the sticks for 3. Oh, he was so close. He could have made that if he was wearing wooden clogs.
Well, unfortunately, I have a feeling we'll never know for sure.
Morton Anderson kicking off for the
There's the signal, and we're ready. Anderson hits this one deep. Chapman decides to take it out of the end zone. 22.
Jesse Chapman put it out of the end zone. While it may have been a little risky, he gets out close to the 20. So it all comes down to the wash on that one.
The Chargers offense is on the field, and they have not produced well at all. They're looking for the answer as they start this drive at their own 22-yard line. Neal goes in motion. Makes the hit in the backfield at the 20.
But Green Tomlinson has been battling the belief that the team is winning this one. Look at this. No real yards to speak of anywhere. Tough game. He's only got 9 yards on 7 carries.
Second and 12. Ball at the Chargers, 20-yard line.
The receivers line up as the defense settles into the nickel package.
Gets away on the coverage, incomplete.
Bernard Hart's disrupting. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great D.
If complete, that would have made for a bit shorter third down play, but the defense had other ideas.
The anticipation of the throw was key here. It made all the pieces fall into place.
Third down coming up. Green unloads this one to the left, and it's tipped. Incomplete. It'll be fourth down.
Dexter McLeod managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great D.
Zipper gets ready to punt this away.
Formation. Make the return.
Zipper gets the ball and punts it away. Ball gives it up to 45. And to 48.
Dante Hall didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Chiefs offense takes the field and they have good field position again. They will start at the 48-yard line. Dennison goes in motion. Green fires this one over the middle and it's tipped. Incomplete.
I'm bringing it, yeah. Oh, you.
Brent Green knows how to spread the ball around, as you can see by this passing chart. He's getting the ball into his receiver's hands and has piled up 58 yards and no touchdowns.
Second and 10. Ball at the 48-yard line.
Puts a look on the receiver and separates him from the ball. Incomplete.
Ruben Jones wasn't going to let this one slip by. He had his man covered to the feet. That's great coverage. Let's check it out. And the pass is incomplete. Next time the quarterback won't be so lucky.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down. Third down, to the left. Well, the knee holds tight on third and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Sure was. Perfect key for that situation.
And it will bring up fourth down. Baker lines up the punt after the 49. Baker gets the snap and punts it away. Caldwell picks up the punt at the 16. Caldwell at the 22.
Reese Caldwell didn't get very far running that ball back, but on the bright side, the kick was pretty lackluster, so his offense gets pretty good field position anyway.
The Chargers haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. This drive begins at their own 22-yard line. Green rifles it out outside, and the catch is made well past the bumpers for a first down.
Williams this one past the secondary quite easily. I think the safety's right in position on that one, Ben. Now that kind of accuracy is hard to cover again. He knew where he wanted the ball to go, and that's where it went.
First down with a split backfield. Robinson passes number 4 on first down and scrambles for about 5.
Tomlinson, well, a perfect catch should get 5'10", 221. This running back comes with all the fixings. He can deke out defenders, spin out tackles, and even run some over.
Second and 5. Ball at the Chargers, 35-yard line.
Neal goes in motion. Breeze dumps this one off after the section's running at the 39 at the 35. It will be first down.
Kevin Dyson takes down 2 defenders and comes away with the football. Oh, nice catch.
And Peter, that time, neither of those guys really had a height advantage on the other.
Yeah, and sometimes when you find yourself locked in a matchup like that, it simply becomes a question of who wants the ball more. Advantage offense there.
Woods makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Jerome Woods got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
A nice defensive play will give him the second batted ball of the game.
A great read there.
Second down with 2 tight ends to the right. Breeze unloads this to the right sideline and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Greg Wesley managed to disrupt him as he got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great D.
That is their 4th batted ball. Tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays from this squad.
We sure have. We'll see if they can keep it up though.
Counters the receiver and forces him to drop the ball. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Eric Hicks with the coverage.
Sifford lines up for the punt.
In punt formation. hitmonchan.
Sifford gets the ball and kicks what will be a short one. Ball at the 18. Brought down at the 24.
Dante Hall got sandbagged before he hardly got anywhere on that run back. But the kick was so bad, it still gave his offense a nice starting point.
The Chiefs send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their own 24-yard line. Martin goes in motion. Chews up about 4 on the play.
Second and 6.
Pick up about 7, and that will bring up first down.
Chris Holmes took advantage of some really good blocking there on that last run. When you get the initial surge like that, good things happen, especially in the ground game.
Peter, those are some nifty moves to get free. No matter Picks up a couple. Second down. 8 yards to go.
Doing back there, you have to catch those passes, baby.
Peter, in third down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more good.
Fourth quarter is such a crucial down game. And when you convert, it really hurts.
Baker lines up for the Baker takes the snap and kicks it away. The 24. Dragged down at the 29.
Reese Caldwell got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The Chargers offense takes the field, and their running game has yet to get on track. We'll see if it happens here as they start at their own 29-yard line. Dyson catches it on the flat, and that's a gain of 7 on the play.
Kevin Dyson made the catch without any challenge from the defense, and he took advantage of it.
They move the ball, and it will be second down. And that'll do it for quarter number 1. The Chiefs with a small lead, 3-0. Play goes in motion.
This has been tough, and he struggled to get 17 yards on 9 carries.
Time to make a stand. Let's make a stand.
To perfection on that last play.
A big gain on third, and they will easily move the chain.
Perfect call for the situation there. No trouble in getting the first. Check that out. Those last year numbers are solid.
Robinson carries it for a third time in a row, and maybe picks up 1 on the play.
Let's go play. Okay, let's go. And 9. Perfectly, and the D was nowhere to be found.
You got that right. Mid coverage all around.
My 6-year-old's going to cover that pass better.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chain.
Great execution.
Breeze throws this on a rope. Tackled at the 31.
This is a nice interception. Checked his position out to make the grab.
Got it. Well, that's their second interception of the game, and stingy is appearing to be the motto for their defense.
Yeah, either that or give me the ball.
The Chiefs have been locked in a defensive struggle so far. They will start this drive at the 31-yard line. Martin goes in motion. And then he proceeds to lay a lot more and a finger on it.
Yeah, he's all 10 and then some.
That'll be his first sack of the game. Green takes the throw after the 35.
Shoots for it. And man, he timed it perfectly. He gave his receivers a few tips about mid-air receptions.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love D like that.
The Chargers are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at the 35-yard line.
Back 44.
Ends up 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. Second down with the tight end in line.
Down. Back 43. Back 43.
Breeze throws a bullet to the flat, and interception is made for a pickup of maybe a yard.
Kevin Dyson couldn't quite get back to the line on that run and goes out of bounds.
They don't get back down to the line that time, and that will bring up third down. Robinson catches it in the and will be knocked short of the marker. That will bring up fourth down.
William Donald brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
That's his third tackle of the game. Simmons lines up to punt after the 3-and-out. Simmons gets the snap and kicks what will be a short one. Clark throws it off the turn. The Chiefs offense comes out, back against their goal, and they will start at their own 2-yard line.
But this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Gotta take what you can get there, but they're happy to more. But look at those numbers there. That is impressive.
Not much of a game here, and they will face third down.
Third and long, too, then. Big play coming up.
And this is nothing but lead and react, Peter, which is what all defenders are taught.
Right concentration on that one. Stepping up and doing his job.
Baker lines up in his own end zone for the punt. Baker takes the long snap and punts it away. Holmes the punt at the 45. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Well, the numbers aren't impressive here, but they can take heart that a single score will change the whole game. They need to put a drive together and make something happen. Reese Caldwell got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The Chargers offense takes the field, and they will start out at the 43-yard line. Dyson goes in motion.
Goal 52. Goal 52.
Orphy field. Tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete.
With the deflection. Drew Brees has had difficulties to say the least. And now he's second-guessing everything he's thrown. Terrible bit. So far, he's struggled to get 94 yards and 2 interceptions.
Second and 10. Ball at the 43.
Up the middle and maybe picks up one on the play.
LaDainian Tomlinson had blockers on his side on that last play, but the defense was too smart. It gave him nowhere to go.
Third down, one man down.
Ball at the 43.
It's intercepted. At the 43.
Comes away with the football and possession for his squad. Watch this again. See, the offense got a piece of it, just enough to tip it right into his hands.
That's their third interception of the game, and Peter, the D is homing in on the passing game.
Tough play. I love it.
The Chiefs haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. This drive begins at the 43-yard line. Here's in motion. Incomplete.
Okay, guys, we've covered this before. You know the plan, you know what to do. Stick to the plan.
Second and 10. Ball at the 33-yard line.
Did a tremendous job on that last play, guarding against the post pattern. That pass was incomplete.
On second down, they tried for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure there. Oh, it's all about coordinating the defense, man. Playing as a team.
Well, that's their second interception of the game, and stingy is appearing to be the motto for their defense.
Yeah, either that or give me the ball.
The Chargers start this one on the center logo at their 49-yard line.
LaDainian Tomlinson has been searching for a rhythm out there, Dan, and he's coming up short. It seems like his timing is way off. He's working hard, but only has 24 yards on 14 carries.
Second and 10. Ball at the Chargers, 38 yards.
Go 26! Go 26!
Unforced this to the left sideline, and it falls incomplete.
With the deflection.
Third down and 4 wideouts in the game.
Ball at the Chargers, 38 yards.
Tomlinson grabs the low right side, and he's well short of the markers. Fourth down coming up.
The real battle brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
That will be his fourth tackle, and he's hitting hard out there in the secondary.
Well, he's making him think twice before going.
It's ready to punt this away. Zipper gets the snap and punts it away. It's at the 18. Back for 21.
Dante Hall didn't get very far running that ball back, but on the bright side, the kick was pretty lackluster, so his offense gets pretty good field position anyway.
The Chiefs were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their own 21-yard line. Gets past the markers for a first down.
Illegal forward pass, number 10.
Sam Green was past the line of scrimmage on that play, which made the pass irrelevant. That was an illegal forward pass.
Second down from the arm.
15.
To 26.
Brent Green does a little last-minute razzle-dazzle here, and he gets some yards.
The 33. It will be first down.
Brent Green saw no other option back there and scrambled out of the pocket for a gain. That's a great play. Dennison is in motion.
Green gets all of his arm over this pass, and it's incomplete.
What's the deflection? Brent Green is really struggling out there today. As you can see by the numbers, it's all bad. Up to now, he's got 58 yards and 2 interceptions.
Second down, 2 wideouts on the field. And he did a super job of lining up his man and then taking him down. That's a great coverage on that one. This time, the defense. Martin was in motion. Green throws it to the right side. And they get the first on 3rd and long.
Eddie Kennison reels in the catch despite being covered by 2 defenders. And I guess you just can't be intimidated. Check this out. Oh yeah, it's all about being focused. He had his eye on the ball the whole time. He knew where he had to be.
I'm glad he finally nabbed one because he's had a string of missed catches before this.
Nice quarterback obviously didn't lose faith in him there, Dan.
Calls it in right side. And he's got the first down and a whole lot more.
Tony Gonzalez matched up well with the defense on this one, but is able to stay 1 step ahead for the completion. It's worth another look here. Oh yeah, the D might want to put more men on him next time.
A beautiful pickup here. Everyone on the offense is happy about that play. Great play by the offensive coordinator, and it will be a first down. First down, and this is the 7th play of the drive. Green takes it to the right side, and the reception is made for the first
better than points now. Number 15.
The point after, and it's good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Anderson booms a beauty here. White decides to take it out of the end zone.
While it may have been a little risky, he gets out close to the 20, so it all comes down to the walk on that play.
The Chargers offense has to score here. This drive will start at their own 22-yard line. Maybe picks up one on the play.
Okay, folks, we know it's all we can practice. Now we're going to get it this time. And we're going to go just like it is. We're going to execute, we're going to stay strong, and we're going to get to the spot we need to. Okay, fellas?
Watch that down, watch that
Second
down.
and 8.
Tyson goes in motion.
What a throw! It's worth a second look. That's what you call confidence. Throwing into double coverage like that, and what accuracy to boot.
First down, 10 yards to go. White goes in motion. Picks up a couple.
Ryan Sanders with the tackle.
Tomlinson makes it for his second touchdown. Picks up about 2, and that will bring up third down. And it falls incomplete.
With the deflection.
Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field.
Number 7.
Beating with the 43-yard attempt, and it's there's the signal, and we're ready. information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Look at how many times they've had to punt it away. They've got to put a few longer drives together and get into the end zone. Derek Blaylock got waylaid by the defense before he was able to put Munch on the run back.
The Chiefs are looking for some separation before half, and will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Looks like we'll put an injury down on the field. But as soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along too.
I'm gonna sack you like a bag of
In the backfield.
They lose some yardage there, Peter. It has to feel like they're going down and up escalator.
Well, good rule of thumb here is to try to move the ball in the general direction of the other team's offense. That's an easy one.
That's number 4 on the game for this defense. They've made their presence felt. Third down, empty backfield. They just dropped it. Peter, they cannot seem to connect on the long ball. They're taking some shots there, but nothing is working.
The timing is off. They need to go to shorter passes.
Baker lines up deep in his own territory to cover the line. Baker gets the snap and punts it away. Here's the pass. Coming now. At the 50.
Caldwell did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Chargers offense comes out and has an opportunity to tie it before halftime. They'll start at their 50-yard line. Reed rifles this one hard over the middle, and they can't connect. Incomplete. Holmes was shaken up earlier, and I hear Susie Culver has a report for us. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. I managed to get a word with the team doctors. They said he's suffering from a hyperextended elbow, trying to find a brace that will mitigate the pain, but nothing seems to be working. They're listing his return as doubtful. Back to you, Dan.
As always, we'll hope for the best up here in the booth. Thank you, Susie. Third down, 1 man. This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Tim Dwight had a chance for a mid-range completion back there, but he just couldn't connect. No catch.
Another ball comes his way, and another incompletion. To come up blank so many times in a row is, well, it's got to be demoralizing for a player.
Absolutely, but you got to fight through the slump and grab one.
Sipley lines up to punt after the 3. Sipley gets the ball and punts it away. Hall catches up after 14. Stop at the 22. The Chiefs stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. Let's start at their own 22-yard line.
the football to the fumble. Great high-man defensive play.
Peter, there are many ways you can start a drive, but a turnover is not one of them.
No, definitely not. That was a big-time play.
The Chargers want to capitalize on the fumble and will start this drive at the 18-yard line. Loses two, and that brings up second down, 3 wideouts in the game.
Let's have another look. Oh, yeah, gave up a lot of yards before forcing him out of bounds.
They can't pin him down on 2nd and long, and now it's 1st and 10.
Very disappointing execution by this defense. Oh, we got an excellent run tandem in the backfield, Dan. Watch out for them here.
Gets the call on 1st down.
Check out his field vision. Great job of finding his space.
He now will put a touchdown in his stat card.
That's always nice to have. So far, he's got 69 yards and 1 touchdown.
Now the extra point. Fields the kickoff at the line.
He's able to find some weak spots in the defense. Got a good run back off that kick.
The Chiefs could take the lead before time as their offense will start at their own 30-yard line. Called on 1st down and chews up about 4 on the play.
With the tackle. 2nd and 5.
Gains 8 yards, and that brings up 1st down. 1st down and 5 wide receivers take the Chiefs. Want to talk it over, and they take their 1st timeout. First down from the shotgun. He's got the 1st down and a whole lot more.
Eddie Kennison had 3 guys covering him, but look what happens. Incredible catch.
The balls are coming his way in the middle, and he's making them pay. You have to like his performance so far.
Well, Dan, I like any receiver who's willing to go over the middle and sacrifice the body to make the catch.
So that'll bring the first half of football to a close as the clubs head to the locker room all time. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN Halftime Report. Boomer?
Okay, Deanna, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. Welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. A look inside the numbers from our first half, and look at the discrepancy in sacks thus far. The Chargers should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Drew Brees connected with his man on this one. Chargers midway through the first. The ball at their own 33. Dexter McLeon is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. Chargers towards the end of the first quarter. Bolts back by 3. Drew Brees would find his target on this one. Chargers later in the second. Mike Maslowski would come up with a big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. Bolts losing 3-0. Randall Godfrey would come up with a big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. Chargers midway through the second. The Chargers have the ball at the 44. Julian Battle was in the right place at the right time as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. The Chiefs still midway through the second. Chiefs winning by 3. The Swami's cousin, Kwame Lassiter, is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. The Chiefs have it again. Eddie Kennison ran a terrific route here and was able to pull this one in. A 29-yard touchdown for the Chiefs. Chiefs ahead 10-0. LaDainian Tomlinson would make the first guy miss. Then he'd rip off a chunk of yardage here. That set up a 44-yard field goal. The Chargers climb back into the game, now down by 7. The Chiefs on D. Terrence Steele would snuff out a drive on this one. It's the fumble. There he is for the recovery. Chargers late into the second quarter, both behind by 7. LaDainian Tomlinson found a little opening. That was all he needed. They tie it up, 10-all. The Chiefs still late in the half. Eddie Kennison is going to run a great route here. Have a look as it creates some space and is able to bring this in. And that's where we'll leave this one. Both are keeping it even up. We're tied 10-all. Time now for our Halftime Hero Award, which recognizes the most dominant player of the first half. This time, there can be no question. Eddie Kennison has taken over this game. And now let's return to the second half with Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe.
Thanks, Boomer, and welcome back to our broadcast presented in ESPN Game Sound. Designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Chiefs get the ball first to start the second half, and they will have a chance to break the deadlock. It's all tied up here. Now, let's get to the game. Puts the second half kickoff away. Ball fields the second half kickoff at the 21. To Susie Culver, who has an update for us. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. Head coach Dick Vermeil talked with me at the half, and he said he's worried by all the sacks that they've allowed. He said, overall, I think we've been doing a good job on offense. We just have to do a better job of protecting them until we can get the pass out. We'll see if they can provide a better pass protection versus guys.
Falls incomplete.
Green has found limited success in the passing game so far, Dan. He just can't seem to get into a rhythm out there. I'd say he's not very pleased with his performance. So far, he's got 160 yards and 2 interceptions.
I'm gonna sack you like a guy that
The completion is good for 6.
Dante Hall was getting double coverage there, but it wasn't enough to stop him from making the catch.
That was little atonement for dropping the ball the last time it was thrown his way, Peter. He definitely made sure that he held on to that one.
Much better focus than T-Bone. Third down and 4 wideouts in the game.
Pushes this one off the center and converts the third down.
Larry Johnson was assisted on that play by some great blocking that opened up holes for him. Without those blockers, he would have been toast.
Nice play, and they will convert on third.
Great execution game. They did everything right.
Green throws it here. The reception's made at the 38. Tackle at the 40.
Eddie Kennison had just one guy on him and makes the most of it. And he screwed that guy so bad, I could smell the chalk dust.
I'm glad he finally nabbed one because he's had a string of missed chances before this.
Now, quarterback obviously didn't lose faith in him right now. He suspected the line was didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackle of the contact. Third down, both wideouts to the right. Richardson throws in motion. Either in third down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Third is such a crucial down game. And when they convert, they really do.
Baker lines up third down. Baker takes the long snap and punts it away. Caldwell takes the ball at the 17. Back down at the 25.
Reese Caldwell backed up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Chargers bring their offense on the field and will start this drive at their own 25-yard line. Green throws a bullet to the flat, and it's off. Incomplete.
Lorenzo Neal was open on the outskirts there, but just couldn't make the grab. Incomplete.
Peter, they cannot seem to connect on the long ball. They've taken some shots there, but nothing is working.
Yeah, the timing is off. They need to go to shorter passes.
Second down with a split backfield. Warfield makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Eric Warfield knocked that pass down, and he made sure the only one to touch the football was him.
Another batted ball. They have been attacking the pass every chance they get.
That's right, Dan. You know, where else you can defend the pass when you can obliterate it?
Green puts his arm around this one and it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete.
The Breeze lead it into double coverage, but luckily nobody was able to get it.
Now he is old for his last three passes. And, you know, you can tell he's starting to get frustrated.
Yeah, all he needs to do is calm down and make the throw.
Exactly. Lines up to punt after the 3-and-out. Zippery takes the snap and punts it away. Hall fields it at the 31.
Pulling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Chiefs stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. Let's start at the 41-yard line. Tennyson goes in motion. Green fires this one out. The Chargers are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at the 49-yard line.
seconds.
Picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up third down.
LaDainian Tomlinson used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Not a lot of room on that play. It will be third down. Third down. 6 yards to go. Makes a play on this and forces the incompletion. That will bring up